Anyway, did anybody notice or listen to individuals that were talking about banner ads on SCVTV? No? Well, the question was about banner ads on SCVTV during the council meeting that supported Yes on S. I don't know if any of you guys remember that stuff. So we're going to be investigating a little bit about this. We'll talk about it. SCVTV is a 501c3 company, corporation, and their 501c3 was organized as a charitable organization. I was a little confused. I thought it should have been an informational organization, but that's okay. And they are also, as a part of what they take as their things they should do, is that they're responsible for programming for the school district, for the city of Santa Clarita, for the college, and as well as the Newhall, Saugus, and Castaic, and Sulphur Springs school districts. So since they have an agreement with them, it's kind of hard to understand how they can be a news organization. But in any event, they have a nonprofit center, and it features commercials for charitable events. They do indicate that they are going to perform some free services, so we're going to try them on for size. It says that if you're a 501c3, they'll run ads for you on Channel 20. We're going to apply for some of that. And then if you have a public service announcement commercial, they'll run it for you also, and they'll do it for free. And we're going to try them out on that. Now, when it comes to a 501c3, I went and looked up the rules, and I think it's interesting. The rules relative to campaigning for a candidate are pretty explicit. You can't do it. But the rules related to lobbying are not as clear. So related to lobbying, a 501c3 organization by the IRS can engage in some lobbying as long as that's not the majority of the things that they do. And so, but it indicates that if you do too much lobbying, you may run the risk of losing your tax-exempt status. So what we'll do is we'll come back with you later, and we're going to look at it and look at those banner ads and find out who paid for them, and then there'll be the discussions: is it legal? Is it ethical? Does it violate their contract? So it'll be continued, but we're not going to drop that issue. So expect to hear more about it. Yes, sir.
I'm Darryl Manzer. I write for SCVTV. The banner ad that ran, you should have been in the room the next day when we got our butt chewed for about 30 minutes from Leon. It was an accident, and it won't happen anymore, we hope. It was running, and it was just one of those things that you get something started and the rest of the program goes on. Now, you know I was a yes on yes, and you were no on yes. That was an inappropriate and wrong place and totally unethical, and we recognize that. But you can't be perfect. We pride ourselves on providing all kinds of public information 24/7. Tonight when I left the studio, because I also work at Heritage Junction, tonight when I left the studio, there was a group of Cub Scouts coming to see the facility. So, you know, we're not perfect. Remember, public access television really started in a guy's garage at the top of Guadalajara in the mid-1960s, and it was a panning television that went back and forth with 5x8 cars. That's all we had in the early days of cable here in the Santa Clara Valley. I don't know why I know that arcane information, except I live next door, and it was great fun to switch the cars. So we're striving our best not to let that happen again. And it was paid by the Yes on Us committee. We take money, yes. It isn't cheap. Not much of our money comes from the city or schools. Most of our money comes from ads. If you look at our blog site where I write, both sides are covered in ads. And I'm really embarrassed to say that one time we had a Chiquita Canyon landfill ad next to my blog site. Really good. So thank you.
All right, thank you. Well, see, that answers questions, and we just got to start a little bit. What can I do for you, Mr. Petzel?
Hello. My understanding from talking to the city is that the city says that there was not a problem with the ads that were shown on SCVTV that were shown over the internet. versus the SCVTV. PEG money goes from the cable companies to the city to SCVTV, and that the ads did not appear on Channel 20, Time Warner, or Channel 99, is it, on Uverse. So the position of the city manager is that because those ads only appeared over the internet stream, and the internet stream was not contemplated when the Joint Powers Authority was signed, that the city attorney's position, as of the last meeting, third-hand information, was that there was no problem since it was on the internet stream and not over the cable networks that provide the funds to operate SCVTV.
Well, that of course is his position.
Correct.
That doesn't mean it's the right position, right?
I respect Darryl's situation there. I just wanted to say that while Leon might have chewed them out there, the city manager and the city attorney seem to have a different opinion as of the last meeting.
Okay, that's fine. I understand what the city attorney and the city's opinion is, but whether or not a 501c3 is acting on an internet or on a cable show, it's the same thing. And the whole question is, we're going to watch this because their funding for SCVTV will come up again fairly soon. And the whole issue is, I don't think the money goes to Channel 20 and then to SCVTV. It goes directly to SCVTV from the city. That's the way I remember it. And so we'll go check on the next time. Because the excuses is something we don't need. Apologies I can accept, all right? And apologies I can accept and say, we'll do better next time, that's fine. But the whole idea of always making an excuse, never admitting that you're wrong, always trying to find some little pigeonhole thing so that you can say you're perfect.